chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Ack.
Oh, God. Why is Tina Fey saying that's so funny when the source material isn't?
I think it's partly the fact that she does the thing with her tongue and also points. It's a good episode. All right. Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Beast Machines podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
And today we are slaying some dragons here on Savage Noble. This is the second episode of Season 2. First aired February 16th, 2000. Written by Len Wein, also known for creating Swamp Thing, Wolverine, co-creating Swamp Thing, Wolverine.
Wait, it's Vine? I thought it was Ween.
I think it's Wein, Len Wein.
Oh.
This is an important question. Actually, now I'm going to have to look something up. Go ahead and continue, but I want to look something up about him.
And this is his third episode of Transformers. He did Tangled Web back in Beast Wars, and he did Web World in Generation 1, the episode about Galvatron going to the planet of the ape psychiatrists.
That's what I was looking up, because I recalled that he wrote, like, a good Season 3 episode. And that was, and he wrote it apparently with Diane Duane, who is a novelist.
Mm-hmm. I definitely read one of her Spider-Man novels when I was a kid.
This is all very spider themed. I'm impressed.
Oh,
yeah. And then he also wrote an episode of Robots in Disguise, the current series, not the anime one.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty great.
Was Cover Me, the one with Razor Paw, where everybody was brown.
Oh, I think nobody liked that episode. I think that was one of those things where, like, you know, it's one of those things where there's a really good name attached, so you're like, this is going to be really good, and then you're like, how did someone that good make something so mediocre?
I mean, I liked Glacius and Swelter, but that was about it.
Yeah, that was it. It's like, the two characters that weren't brown color schemes were the only good part of that episode. Everything else was brown on brown on brown.
So much brown. Anyway, things are not brown during this episode because, in fact, the whole thing is taking place during the Magic Hour.
Ooh, so it's a Michael Bay production.
Yeah, it's Planet Michael Bay.
Yeah, that fits.
Everything's exploding. I mean, this plot is fairly coherent, so it's not entirely Planet Michael Bay.
There is a point at which, in this episode, at which Cheetor throws a scimitar at a bridge, and it explodes.
Okay, maybe this is Planet Michael Bay.
That's some bad construction there. You don't put the gunpowder in the bridge.
Yeah,
so we're just going to run these napalm pipes through the bridge, and I
don't just mean it falls apart and falls down. I mean, we get Beast Machine's cloud explosions of flame.
Yes.
So I guess, like, the Viacons really weren't firing high-powered rounds. Everything on Cybertron is just explosive now?
Yeah, they're just firing like BBs.
They just tink.
The entire planet is ablative.
Yes.
Alright, so previously on Beast Machines, Optimus Prime was dead, then he stopped being dead, and then floating head.
He decided to stop being dead.
Yes.
That was
I'm ready to die, but not today.
Yes, that was the part they used in the recaps that specifically let know that he decided not to be dead.
Yes. And yeah, we ended last episode with a giant floating Megatron head rising up into the air. So as we open this episode, we're kind of just waiting for it to, start talking and shooting at them and something. And
unfortunately, Megatron is giving them the mega silence because he's above them and thinks they're lesser than him. No, he's just floating in the sky and he's not saying a damn thing.
Yep.
Black Arachnia goes from expressing terrified awe to being annoyed that it's not doing anything with remarkable speed.
Oh, you know.
She is easily bored.
Yeah, it's worth noting that they are also expecting it to start shooting at them or something, or, you know, pontificating. And when it doesn't, they're surprised and concerned.
Anytime Megatron is a giant floating head, bad things are about to happen. They have learned from Beast Wars.
Yes.
He's got a giant Jiffy Pop thing. He's got a glowing head telling Primal to do something. Something bad always happens when there's a big Megatron head.
And we will be seeing all sorts of Megatron heads in this episode.
Yes. We will.
Yeah, so Primal sends Nightscream and Black Arachne up to look at it, but they hit a force field, and they have to... Well, Black Arachne managed to save herself via a very Spider-Man-y web parachute, and then they just have to catch Nightscream. Because
it doesn't seem like a very good idea, like, here's this thing, let's just go fly into it and see what happens.
Well, it's not like you expect something that big to be a bug zapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, Nightscream, you suck. Optimus had to catch you.
You've got those big wings, can't you glide?
He had to catch you, and he didn't have to catch the bug that can't fly.
Yeah.
The bug without wings, using nothing but a really open spider net, managed to stop herself from falling better than the dumb kid with wings.
I mean, it works for Spider-Man.
It's been reading those old comics.
His nets tend to be like more mesh. He weaves together layers. Theirs is big and open.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe she doesn't understand how physics works in that way, and she's using cartoon logic, so the fact that she doesn't understand it means it doesn't not work. Okay then. I do like that as they're talking about the Megatron head and, you know, observing what it's doing, they keep pointing out how all these various things mean that it's doesn't have a spark, basically. And it's like they want him to be dead so bad. They're coming up with, well, you know, it's kinda floating kinda funny. That must mean that doesn't have a spark in it. It's like,
yeah.
I also like that the term Mega Head is used canonically within minutes of its first appearance.
Yeah, this never actually gets an official name on screen, but it's later referred to in the scripts and in that short story Bob Skier wrote as the Grand Mal.
Wait, what was the toy called?
Well, the toy was called Mega Bolt Megatron.
Oh.
Great name.
So anyway, the plan is now they're going to split up. Primal is going to send everybody else to go find Jetstorm and Thrust, because I guess, you know, it would help if, as the only living beings on this planet, they did not worry about two of them killing them. And with Megatron gone, they might be able to get them to see reason, which, sure.
Question mark?
Yeah. But Black Arachne, of course, is all for this because, you know, her boyfriend is still in one of them.
Talk about, you know, the whole sudden turnaround. At this point, Rat Trap's like a big jerk about her wanting to find Silverbolt. And then like 2 minutes later, he's all like concerned about Silverbolt. It's like,
I mean, he is Rat Trap. His first instinct is to be a jerk.
That's fair. I mean, his feelings, I guess he is sort of, he's not necessarily arguing against finding him in making fun of Black Arachnia for wanting to go find her boyfriend.
It's like Rat Trap has no idea where good-natured needling stops.
No.
Yeah.
It starts being mean.
Yeah. But then, yeah, when later he's just like, you know, upset about it. It's like, dude, make up your mind.
So Nightscream leads them to a place where he and his buds used to hang out, which is a big waterfall, or it's a something fall.
Niagara Falls. Slowly I turned.
Fluid of some kind.
I mean, I think previously Black Arachne had said there's no water on Cybertron. So this is coolant or Delicious diet Sprite.
Well, the water effect does look kind of weird. It doesn't look as good as water did in Season 3. It's just
I guess waterfalls are hard, since it's an artificial environment.
They've done it, I guess it being in a, not like in a rocky environment, it's weird, but it's just this transparent sheet just rolling over.
I mean, maybe that's supposed to mean it's not water.
Maybe.
Now, in the scene before this, at the end, Rat Trap throws something, I think, to Optimus, and I couldn't tell what the hell it was supposed to be.
It's like a little communicator thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we never actually see
like a
what it
badge.
is. We just see him reaching into his back and then chucking something at Primal, and we don't see Primal catching it, we just see Primal with his hand closed.
And I can't remember if they actually have built-in communicators at this point.
Well, they haven't used them previously because they're not as robot-y. Otherwise, that would have destroyed half the plot of half the episodes if they could have talked to each other.
It's like the cell phone thing.
Yeah. Yeah, they went back to Cybertron and they're stuck in the 80s.
Yeah.
And yeah, I assume that this plays back when, like, Night Scream, before the planet was dead, this place was basically the Bronze from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, just full of annoying robot teenagers.
I was thinking Makeout Point.
Oh yeah, it could be makeup. But then why are Thrust and Jetstorm there?
I was gonna say, why is Night Scream there?
I was thinking he and his 3 friends went on a long journey to get there to see a dead body, and then ran into bullies.
Sounds legit.
Oh, and that Energon pie eating flashback. So gross.
Man, if only he was Robot Will Wheaton instead.
Yeah.
Or Corey Feldman, or anybody, really.
That would be weird, but also good.
Yes, somehow we are wishing that, boy, I wish this teenage character was less annoying, like Will Wheaton. That's how bad he is.
It wasn't Will Wheaton's fault, it was the writer's fault on Star Trek.
Well, no. And also the costume designer's fault.
Yeah. That sweater, God, that was hideous.
I feel like the only reason Will Wheaton has adopted that clown sweater is so he can have a sweater more hideous than the one he had to wear.
Yes. Anywho, the Viacons are angry.
The Viacon generals are there, and they are behind a big pile of rubble and terrified. It reminds me of that, that Simpsons episode where Marge has the gambling problem, and she gets home and Homer's behind a pile of debris. And he's concerned that there may be a boogeyman or boogeymen in the house.
That sounds familiar.
It's a good one. Mr. Burns builds a casino and becomes Howard Hughes. Anyway.
Tries to build a plane?
Yes. Except it's like a model, but still insists that Smithers get into it at gunpoint. Anyway. The Viacons are terrified of something. And the Maximals come in, hassle them. Black Ragni is still trying to reach that bit of Silverbolt, but Jetstorm insists that he's Jetstorm, period. And Cheetor is, I'm sure, miffed that he's still kidding.
Yeah, why? It's not, I wonder if he was, intentionally doing that to, pick on Cheetor. To mock him by using his thing.
I should have also thrown in an Ultra Gear in there. So they're about to fight, but good news, there's something else there to fight them, and it's a wyvern? Is that what you call this? A wyvern?
I think so, yeah. I think this is technically a wyvern.
It's one of those 2-leggedy dragons.
A red wyvern ambushes the party. Roll for initiative.
I want to call attention to something that happens before we actually see that it's a red wyvern. They hear a roar, which is apparently what the Viacons have been scared of. And they're like, oh, we should go. And then they run off in the opposite direction from where the roar was coming from. And then, we have the wyvern walk across the camera shot. And then We come back from commercial break, and they finish running, and they're like, "Oh, we're about to find it. We better be careful."
There's
the blocking
a weird
makes
echo.
zero sense.
The block, yeah, some of the blocking with the dragon wyvern thing is kind of weird. They just show it, but not in a place it will be later, just to be menacing.
For the sake of those who are not massive dorks, a wyvern is a winged, two-legged dragon with a barbed tail. He doesn't have the barbed tail in this case, but he's a winged, two-legged dragon.
I mean, he has two tails.
Yeah, he's King Ghidorah tailage, but the difference between a dragon and a wyvern usually is a dragon has 4 legs, a wyvern has 2.
We're going to cover our bases here by pronouncing it all the possible ways
Wyvern.
throughout the conversation, and that way we can assume that one of them is right.
Yeah. Which is the thing that annoys me about Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones has wyverns, not dragons.
Google pronunciation says it's wyvern.
Oh.
So,
what does Google know? I mean, other than everything in the world.
Anyway, so this wyvern looks super cool.
Yeah. It's a big
And
mouth,
I'm not
wings,
sure I agree.
teeth. Does it actually have eyes?
I like the fact that it doesn't seem to have eyes.
That is weird and creepy, and I like that about it. It's got like
Just
Yeah.
like a giant mouth.
Yeah,
It's like a Venus flytrap mouth. It's got like teeth sticking out in front of it that kind of mesh past each other.
I guess there's nostrils. There's 2 dark spots near the end.
I think those are just the nostrils.
Yeah.
Because I mean, almost everything with eyes on this show has pupils.
Yeah, and there's nothing. There's just black pit. 2 little black pits.
Yeah.
Must be the nose.
Which, like, does it... And there's a scene, I think, later on where it apparently doesn't notice Rat Trap. And I wonder if maybe that's because it uses echolocation or scent or something.
It can't be scent. We're talking about Rat Trap here. He's
That is true.
Poor guy.
Maybe it doesn't actually have any senses, and it's just kind of randomly poking around.
Oh, maybe it's
Occasionally
like
breathing fire on people.
That seems unfortunate.
maybe it's like a graboid. It can only sense movement.
Ooh. I'm in
That
favor
can't be it
of
either,
something
because-
like graboids.
I love graboids. I wish that was true, but like skipping ahead a bit, there's a point where he manages to blast something above a group of people, spoilers, Maximals, so that debris falls on top of them. So clearly it has some sort of
Very
vision
weird.
sense.
So I will take a moment at this point, since we're discussing his design, to have a little diversion here. So the thing that it reminded me of, which of course it wouldn't have reminded me of at the time, was a particular kind of mount/creature in World of Warcraft called a proto-drake, which is something that you can just plug into Google and see a picture of. Specifically, there are red ones, which it has that same sort of like, the way it doesn't have a neck so much as its shoulders just sort of taper into a head. It's got the big, very big mouth. It's got the wyvern build. In the case of those, its wings sort of serve as front limbs. And it's got the big, scaly. And yeah, you could say it's a wyvern. But just the head, I think, is what really looked like that for me. And I also think it's probably fair to say that specifically people who design for video games are probably liked, anything mainframe put out. So I don't think it's unreasonable to think that that may have been an influence.
I think there's evidence that it was definitely an influence we can talk about next episode. But, yeah.
Oh.
And also, the one difference, the whole face thing, I can definitely see where you're coming from with kind of the flattened out maw thing on the proto-drake, but it almost reminds me more of like a fell hunter's mouth, where they kind of creepily don't have eyes and this thing doesn't, and the proportion on the wings are slightly different, and this thing looks like, this thing, which will eventually get the name Savage, looks kind of like a silly, goofy proportion version of the proto-drake that you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't think it's necessarily like intentionally the same thing, but I think that, there's some artistic influence there.
Oh, definitely. And also, this dragon wyvern thing, he's so stumpy and waddly. I have trouble taking him seriously as a threat because he's almost cute. Like, he's cute in a disgusting way. Like, I feel like at any moment he's going to roll over and ask for somebody to rub his belly or something.
Aww, he is pretty cute. Which is why, as we will see, he becomes someone's sort of pet mascot.
Yes. Alright, so meanwhile, Optimus Primal is trying to commune with the Mega Head, and goes into the Matrix and instead finds that it's full of more heads. Specifically, a bunch of endlessly laughing regular and Beast Wars Transmetal Megatron heads.
Just horrifying.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing.
Wait, does he actually say anything, or is it just all laughing?
He's just laughing. Maniacally. Kind of reminds me of that episode of The Tick. He needs a bunch of tiny Megatrons hitting him with fish.
Which, again, leads Optimus to say, well, it didn't seem like there was any real consciousness in there. And it's like, you really want him to be dead, dude. Settle.
I mean, that seems like the kind of thing you'd get from, like, trying to read your toaster's mind.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So he gets out of there. Meanwhile, Cheetor has decided that, hey, maybe, this thing could be a Maximal. Maybe we shouldn't kill it.
Maybe we shouldn't kill it. But what
maybe
do you mean?
Night Scream. Wait, that's another argument for killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Night Scream is definitely, he's going to have a part to play in this episode.
Yeah.
So
Sadly.
Savage knocks out the Viacons, and pretty quickly it also buries the Maximals and takes off.
Yay, rocks fall, everyone dies. Commercial break.
Except nobody dies.
No, well,
It's kind of comical how they set it up by going, wow, good thing this thing has no aim before getting crushed by the debris.
Yeah. So they try and track it into this generator plant. I guess is this like a hydroelectric plant? Except not with hydro, but with coolant or delicious Sprite.
liquid methane?
Sprite.
Who knows? What temperature is it on Cybertron?
I mean, they're like living plants and stuff.
Yeah, but the plants are
But
underground.
on the other hand, it always seems like it's nighttime, so this is a tough one. And we have seen humans just survive there unaided.
In the past.
In the past.
Yeah.
Oh god, I have it. I know. This is why everything explodes so easily. It's a giant still. The planet Cybertron is the world's largest bootleg moonshine operation.
Oh, well, that explains where Quick Strike's from.
True.
Oh man, now I want a Transformer called Rum Runner.
Well, there is one today in today's episode of Robots in Disguise. They aired in Canada called Roughage.
Wow. Man, I gotta catch up on this. Roughage.
He's a member of the Fibercons. Alright, so yeah, they do not find Savage, but they find a wolf man.
No, it's Talban from Darkstalkers. It's a crossover.
I'll take your word for it.
He's the
Again,
blue
Green
werewolf from the video game.
Yeah, it
Scott
pretty much
McNeil
is.
was a voice on that show. He wasn't.
I just remember the
Talban.
Bat Lady and the one dude who is curiously attractive for a fish man.
Yeah, and I think Scott McNeil voiced the skeleton zombie musician. I think.
Probably.
Oh god, why did the name of it not make me remember what you're talking about, but Skeleton Zombie Musician did?
Well, I mean, skeleton zombie musician.
Fair point.
So yeah, this guy is a Varwolf.
Oh.
He's kind of just a furry.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing does kind of look like a fursuit. He's very blue, and he's got a lot of, like, magenta on him.
There's a little bit of magenta. That there's more, I think, gray spots, but he is kind of
also,
like a furry nightmare with giant claws and long legs.
He does have giant claws and
he kind of has the digigrade legs thing going on, and he does have claws, but mostly he's a blue wolf anthropomorphized animal person thing, which makes him the furry equivalent of a white guy named Steve.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, it's somebody's persona. I really do like the design of at least the head. It's fantastic.
It's a well-executed design.
Yeah.
Definitely get to that.
It's very cartoony looking, which is neat.
Yeah.
And apparently unlike Savage, this guy is sapient, and he talks, and pay no attention to the fact that he sounds like David Kaye.
He really sounds like David Kaye.
At first, it really didn't seem like him to me. It was very different. It sort of evens out, but at first he sounds younger and more vulnerable than we're used to.
At first, I was like, wow, they really missed an opportunity. Why didn't they give him David Kaye's voice? Or why didn't they have him be voiced by David Kaye? So it really sounds different to start, and then it gets more and more towards his
normal
Transformers
voice.
Animated Optimus voice, which is close to his normal speaking voice.
Mm-hmm.
And super David Kaye.
Yeah, and I mean, David Kaye is a fairly versatile voice actor, so, it doesn't sound just like Megatron.
Mm-hmm.
But it sounds enough like David Kaye, and we've seen David Kaye in enough things that we can tell it's David Kaye.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nightscream immediately suspects this is another guy who survived in the same way that he did. And, in fact, he survived in exactly the same way that he did because they used the same footage for his flashback.
Yeah,
and exactly the same story. That's not suspicious at all.
Yeah,
almost
he
word
just
for word
stole
what
Nightscream's story.
You stole my story. I'm Transformers actor John Turturro.
And of course, having the exact same story immediately endears him to Nightscream.
Yes.
Because Nightscream is an idiot.
It's a simple story that does explain what happened. It fits with what we know of the shit that happened on Cybertron.
Yeah.
It's vague enough.
Yeah, his name is Noble.
Yeah. Good ironic
Wait, what
name
was this
choice
episode
there.
titled again? I forget.
Noble. I might as well be hero protagonist.
What's this episode's name?
Oh yeah, this episode, it's Savage Noble. Hey, it's got a guy named Savage and a guy named Noble in it.
I wonder if they're connected in any way.
Nah.
I wonder. I also wonder.
So yeah, they get attacked by Jetstorm and Thrust because they are not that good at this.
Especially not
And
this
then-
episode.
No, and then Noble just disappears like he's Batman.
Yeah.
Maybe
Cheetor
he
cut.
is.
And also,
He's not.
did Nightscream have that red streak in his hair before? And have I just never noticed it?
I know, I noticed it, actually next episode I noticed it, but yeah, it's weird. I don't remember that before.
Maybe it's because
the
this episode
pilot?
just has better lighting than all the other ones.
That's a distinct possibility.
Yeah, the lighting seems more dramatic. There's a lot more blacks in the shadows. It's more high contrast.
It's the magic hour.
Yeah.
I hope this show will get a re-release for 4K TVs with HDR technology.
Oh, that would be nice.
It'll never happen, but it'd be nice.
You never know.
It's a nice idea.
I mean, Shout Factory did re-release it not long ago, so you never know.
A re-release could happen, but I'm talking about, this show was made at 480p, and that would be re-releasing it at, several times that resolution, and with additional color data that I'm sure they never included when they created it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that I wouldn't count on. So yeah, they talk to Primal. He's, gives them the lowdown on the big dumb head. And so now
I've just about given up on pondering the big floating head. Sure, I can come be reinforcements.
yeah, no, I'm not doing anything. So yeah, they go looking for Noble, but instead they find Savage. And Nightscream thinks that it, I guess, ate Noble.
Why? Night Scream, why are you so dumb?
All in a manner of speaking.
I love this sequence.
And yeah, he jumps to attack it, he almost gets blasted, and Black Arachnia has to Gwen Stacy him to safety.
Night Scream charges directly into a fireball, and everybody reacts in horrified slow motion. Except for Black Arachnia, who, at like normal motion speed, webs, lassos, and yanks him out of the way.
Sadly, it did not break his neck.
No. And also, maybe attack him from behind next time. I don't think he can turn around that fast, and that's the only end I hope that fire comes out of.
No, you don't. You don't attack the dragon-related mobs from behind. They have a tail swipe. You got to attack them from the side.
That's a good point.
Yeah, and this guy's got a double tail swipe.
I mean, dragons do dragon things. That's a very important thing to know when going into fight one.
I love that too many years of World of Warcraft has made me just go, oh, that's how you fight a dragon.
I like that I know what dragons do dragon things means.
So yeah, they Primal gets there, and also it turns out this thing can fly too.
Well, yeah, it has.
Those wings don't look like they're big enough for him to be able to fly by default, but then again, Night Scream, so.
No, I mean, he looks... Night Scream can fly with his little Namor wings when he's in robot mode, so...
Somehow, stupidly.
Wings just work differently for Cybertronians,
Yeah, so I'll buy that this fat-ass dragon can fly with these relatively dinky wings.
Well, yeah, there's an atmosphere, but it has to be kind of thin.
Yeah, I do like the imagery of this dragon just flying through CG Cybertron. It's a neat image.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
So yeah, Primal gets there, they split up, Rat Trap eventually gets cornered by it, but it doesn't attack him, possibly because...
Primal has split the party. Never split the party!
No! Don't do that. Don't split the party.
I was kind of confused by this, too. It was like, Primal said not to directly engage it, and then it's like, we go through this sequence that at first seems like it's trying to be they're creatively blocking off alternate paths for it to funnel it toward Optimus, but it turns out, nope, they're just attacking it, and then Optimus has to tell them to stop.
It's really weird. It's like, it starts out like, they skipped Primal explaining how they're gonna corner it, and then it's just kind of chaos. And I'm still confused why it doesn't attack Rat Trap, but that really is just a nothing scene.
Yeah.
Why doesn't everything attack Rat Trap? I mean, really?
And anyway, this is where the aforementioned Cheetor explodes a bridge with a sword scene happens.
Yeah.
Why? That's not how bridges work. Or swords.
And also, Jetstorm and Thrust come back here and complete their episode-long Team Rocket impression by getting hit with their tail and going blasting off again.
Yeah.
See? Don't stand behind a dragon, you'll get tail whipped.
Yeah, and then your healers will fuss at you. It's not great.
I mean, you get literally everything but the little twinkle as they fly into the distance.
Yeah.
Surprised there wasn't the twinkle.
And they don't even have Tankor anymore as their guy who can only say his name, really.
Yeah, they don't have their tank anymore. That's their problem.
Tankor, that's
say
right.
Way more than his name. Yeah.
So yeah, Night Scream lays upon the healing hands and calms the savage beast, and it CG morphs into Noble.
Oh no!
I was not expecting that.
He was an Animorph all along.
No.
Well,
no, his toy line will fail and be repurposed.
He kind of was an Animorph all along. Let me explain.
Oh.
Okay, so, back in the 1990s, I was on a very famous TV show. Don't act like you... Sorry, that's the end theme for BoJack Horseman. Way back in the 90s, this was sort of the precursor to your, dystopian teen fiction, and one of these long-running teen series was Animorphs, which was about kids fighting aliens who could also turn into animals, and this was popular enough that it got a low-budget Canadian live-action TV show. And it also got a toy line from Hasbro, which was branded with the Transformers name. And these figures were mostly pretty crummy.
Yeah.
Because it's very hard to have realistic people turn into realistic animals.
Yeah, so they
Yeah, it
kind
wasn't
of
great.
went,
You kind of end up with people with vaguely human heads and then just a bunch of animal parts.
yeah.
And so that toy line ended, but Hasbro, I guess, had sort of started on making a couple other Animorphs toys, which were specifically ones that went from Beast to Beast. And they repurposed those as the Beast Wars Mutants, of which there were 4. And they were said to be victims of Megatron's virus, who were stuck in between 2 beast modes. So you had like Soundwave, the guy who was an alligator and a bat. Or Poison Bite, the guy who was a lionfish, or no, he was a barracuda and a scorpion.
They were weird.
They were weird. I kind of dug them though. I like them.
Yeah.
Neat idea.
I think Poison Bite is pretty solid. And I think Icebird is pretty good, who was the leader, and he was a snowy owl and a polar bear.
It is pretty cool.
Part of the problem was they had to be the same color.
Yeah.
And you know, that worked well with the owl and the polar bear, but then you had Razorclaw, the green velociraptor, who turns to a green Wolverine.
Completely realistic green Wolverine.
Yes. With orange claws.
Yes, that is known
And,
for being a thing that really exists.
And oddly, the toy that we got for Savage Noble here, which was for copyright reasons called, or trademark reasons called Beast Changer, which really sounds like a knockoff.
It really does.
It was not branded as a mutant, but I assume that it was sort of inspired by them somehow.
Oh, I'm sure it must have been.
Yeah, and it transforms from what is a pretty accurate representation of the Savage to a kind of very red version of Noble.
Yeah, the massive
And also the
color
wings
changes.
didn't go anywhere, you just had to take them off.
Oh.
Yeah, the wings were not great.
Everyone knows Wolverines aren't green. Everyone knows they're yellow and blue.
Yeah,
Sometimes brown and yellow.
depending on the era, yeah.
Sorry, I had to get that one out.
It's okay, we had to, I mean, you're the best there is at what you do, and what you do is not very nice.
Thanks for saying not very nice and not very good.
Anyway, so yeah, the Savage is Noble, Noble is Savage, and Primal vows that, we'll help him out, even though he's, I'm all, you guys gotta stay away from me, I'm like the Incredible Hulk here.
Yeah. And he gets the Beast Machine's transformation of Beast Machine's transformation.
Yeah,
Yes.
he basically, it's almost like, it's like a really high-end morph.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess it makes sense for him, because he is apparently totally organic.
Yeah, so he sort of liquefies and changes. I kind of like his change better than everybody else's change, where they just sort of pop in and out limbs from a glowing sphere.
Yeah.
True. It is, in that sense, slightly less bullshit.
So yeah, they're taking this stray in, and they're gonna help him, control his other half. And, so we're all happy, episode's ending, Noble smiles to himself. Maybe a little too much.
Are you saying his smile looks almost sinister?
It's
No,
a real dun-dun-dun moment.
Yeah, it is.
Because this is kind of a two-parter.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's a real long-running mystery, right?
Yeah. It's about as long-running a mystery as what connection do Savage and Noble have in the episode Savage Noble?
Yeah, I kind of wish I'd almost remembered that it was like a 3-parter, but no, it's just 2 parts.
It's kind of a 3-parter if you count the first part.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like the whole Noble Savage thing. It'd be nice if there was an episode in the middle of them doing something else.
On the other
It would be
hand,
nice if we'd run into the dragon in Fallout.
yeah, that
Yeah.
would be neat. Or like heard something, like just roaring, and then like it's in the shadows.
Or just had a shot of it like tearing apart some
Oh, and also I
vehicles.
totally forgot that there's a bit in here where Thrust flips Cheetor the bird.
Oh. Oh, yeah. And there's also a spot where Thrust cowers behind Black Arachnia. Like when the dragon is roaring.
Yeah.
A little of that Waspinator coming out.
Yes. So cute.
Well, I guess this is less of a spoiler in Japan because this is called The Monster's Anguish.
Oh, that's it.
Oh.
That's a more poetic
That's actually
title.
surprising that theirs would be less of a spoiler than ours because they don't seem to usually have much regard for spoilers.
Will Ultra Magnus die? Find out in the next episode. Ultra Magnus dies.
Will Scorponok return? Of course he will.
So yeah, that pretty much does it for Savage Noble. It's it's an enjoyable enough episode. It certainly has some holes.
Yeah. It looks
The
great.
central
it's
mystery is not a great mystery.
No. It's simple, but it looks pretty.
Yes. And obviously there's more going on than there appears to be, and we're going to find that out in the next episode when we undergo an experience that is slightly less torturous than having our livers picked out and watch Prometheus Unbound.
Slightly.
But until then, you can find us all over the internet. We are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, and we are on Tumblr.
And we are hosted by iaconunderground.net, where we do have a Patreon to help support our webcasts. It is at patreon.com/iaconunderground.
Yeah, and if you want to write in, tell us if this mystery sucked you in upon its initial airing, or maybe if you have some theories about what that waterfall's made of, you can write into the Maxim mailbag at stasispodcast@gmail.com. So until next time, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
Okay, so does anybody need a break before we do the next episode?
I have a question, actually.
Just a short one.
Might be involved in the episode if we feel fit to include it as an outtake or something. When was the Beast Changer toy revealed versus when the episode aired?
Definitely after.
Okay.
Yeah, I
All right,
think
so it's obvious enough to leave that out then.
Yeah, it didn't get phantasmed. By which I mean they revealed the spoiler at the end of the movie via a toy, not that, Hasbro was attacked by an old guy and his floating metal spheres.
I figured you meant the former.
Yes. You design a good Transformer, boy.
Damn it, I want Halloween horror cons.
Oh yeah, those we definitely saw on eBay, I think, before they, obviously because they were never actually released.
Yeah. Hey, you're pretty.
They were neat. And we don't really have any Halloween themed Transformers.
No, we just have Hello Kitty and Daffy Duck and
Oh yeah, that's true. And I guess Cybertron
Evangelion.
And Cybertron, what's his name? Cybertron Sideways is very black and orange.
Yeah, there's black and orange toys. There's loads of them, but it's like specifically Halloween themed.
Yeah.
Good color schemes, good toys.
I picked up Ape Face earlier today, and A, he's really good. B, having him and Mindwhip now, I just canceled my order for a eHobby Optimus Primal off of Hobby Link Japan because I really like them, but I don't $100 want another pair of them.
Yeah. I mean, well, I just love Mindwipe. He's great. If there was a more reasonable price, I'd want them because they're really neat idea. But no, I need
If that was
the budget.
50, I'd be all over it.
Yeah, 50, maybe 60, but 100. No.
Yeah, 100 is pushing it.
Also, I have now returned.
Yay.
Okay.
100's pushing it for that Primal Masterpiece release.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is. I'm tempted on that one.
I'm
Tempted, but that's so much money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is I really want the Megatron. I want a Megatron. So maybe I need a Primal.
If they did a Masterpiece Transmetal Megatron, I'd be there for $100.
Even just the first Megatron. Yeah. And no price is too much for a Megatron.